We're back live at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, the London Olympics. It was stunning to see where Gabrielle Douglas came from, and then to see that happen with the gold medal around her neck. In a moment, Nastia will explain how hard it is to go back to those Olympic Games. What about Gabby Douglas's plan? Here's Andrea Joyce.
Al, I spoke to Gabby on the phone yesterday, and boy, you could hear the excitement in her voice. She admitted that there is some frustration on a day-to-day basis, but for the most part, very, very pleased with her progress. Estimates that she's back to about 80 to 85%. Now, since July, she's been with Kitty Carpenter at USA Gymnastics in Columbus, Ohio. And as we mentioned, she is on the roster for that competition in Italy later in the month, but she will first have to go back to camp and prove to Marta Caroli that she's ready for that competition. Both Kitty and Gabby told me they have no doubt that she'll pass that test and she'll be back on the competition floor. And Al, Gabby says that makes her feel like a kid again.
Okay, this is a very difficult road. I was there in 1988 and watched Tim Daggett try to pull it off. That resulted in tremendous pain. Nastia, you tried to do it. It was very, very hard physically. How would you describe it to someone?
You know, it is tough, and I think nobody can really understand it unless you've been in that situation. But I think more than anything, and I can feel Gabby, you know, it's like you miss that performance of gymnastics. You miss being out there at something like the AT&T Stadium with thousands of people out there, and I know that's exactly what she's so excited to get back out there and do.
Tim, from a human standpoint, it's just not easy to accept the fact that in your 20s, there's some things that you can't do like you used to.
Yeah, you know, and it's funny, the word that everybody says is, I retired. And I remember saying that, you know, to gymnastics people, and they got it, and you tell other people, and they're like, you're retired, you're 25 years old. What are you talking about? But I believe it hasn't been since Nadia Comaneci in 1980. She made it back to the Olympic Games. She didn't win again, but it is a tall order to get accomplished.
Okay, so that's an all-around story as far as she is concerned. We'll take a break here as we continue live in AT&T Stadium for the 2015 AT&T American Cup. Simone Biles coming up. She's in front.